The situation unfolding in the northern part of the country has taken a new and serious turn, as the northern governors and traditional leaders have jointly called for a 6-month suspension of mining activities across the region. This request did not come lightly, and it did not come suddenly. It is the result of months of rising concerns, repeated warnings, and a growing understanding that something deeper is happening beneath the surface. As you are listening, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because updates like this deserve your attention and your support. The leaders believe that mining sites, especially those in remote locations, have become gathering points for people who are involved in actions that destabilize communities. Many security reports have linked certain illegal mining operations to criminal networks, and the governors are now saying enough is enough. They want a temporary pause 6 months to clean up the system, reorganize the sector, and allow security agencies to do their work without interference. If you are following along, please like this video and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss more updates like this. Now, the first part of the gist is this. Many of the mining locations in the north are far from major towns. These are places with very little oversight, limited government presence, and almost no formal structure. When people move in and out of these places without proper documentation, it becomes difficult for authorities to even know who is there, what they are doing, and who is controlling the activities. This lack of structure has allowed illegal groups to settle into mining zones, using them as safe areas where they can store supplies, regroup, and even carry out economic activities that fund their operations. The governors do not want to wait any longer before taking action. As we discuss this, kindly like the video and subscribe, because supporting the content helps the community stay informed and aware. The second part of the story is economic. Mining is a major source of livelihood for thousands of families across the northern region. From the person digging in the ground to the trader selling water and food nearby, many people depend on mining to survive. So a suspension, even if temporary, will bring hardship. That is why the governors emphasize that they are not trying to punish legitimate miners. They are trying to remove harmful elements from the system. They also mention the need for better registration, better monitoring, and more responsible mining systems once the suspension is lifted. Please like this video and subscribe for more detailed breakdowns like this one. Another important point in the gist is the call for a regional security trust fund. The northern governors want to pool resources together to strengthen security operations across the region. This means more funding for security personnel, more equipment, more training, and more coordination. They believe that improving security must go hand in hand with the mining suspension. Otherwise, the same problems will simply return. This part of the discussion is crucial because without proper funding, security agencies will not be able to enforce any policy effectively. As you're listening, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps keep the channel growing and allows more people to get informed. When the governors met, they also presented their long-standing request for state police. They believe that local policing will allow states to respond faster and more effectively to security issues. Right now, many security matters require approval or coordination from higher levels of government, which can slow down response times. With state police, communities can get help faster, and officers would have better understanding of the environment they work in. This, according to the governors, would make the mining suspension even more effective. Another angle to this gist is how communities are reacting. Some people are worried. They fear losing their income for 6 months. Some are hopeful. They believe the suspension will bring peace to their communities. Some are cautious, waiting to see how things unfold. This mixed reaction is expected, because any major policy shift naturally affects people differently. But overall, many northern residents want better security. They want to farm freely, move freely, and raise their families without fear. And if removing illegal mining activities will help make that happen, many people are willing to give the policy a chance. You see how interesting this story is? Please like the video and subscribe so we can continue giving you more deep and well-explained updates. Let us now talk about the bigger picture. Mining has been a sensitive issue for years. There have been previous bans, suspensions, and debates around how to regulate activities. But the difference this time is that all the northern governors, along with traditional leaders, are speaking with one voice. And when leaders come together like this, it means the situation has reached a point where silence is no longer an option. They want immediate action from the federal government, and their message was clear and direct. Another important part of this gist is the environmental factor. Many mining sites have been heavily damaged by uncontrolled digging, excavation, and waste. This affects water sources, farmlands, and the health of entire communities. Children in some areas have been exposed to harmful chemicals like mercury due to poorly supervised mining activities. So the suspension, apart from security reasons, also aims to give the environment a chance to recover while authorities work out better regulations. If you appreciate the explanation so far, please like this video and hit subscribe. Now, let us consider what may happen next. If the federal government approves the suspension, the first step will be identifying which mining sites are legal, which are illegal, and which need to be restructured. Next, authorities will need to secure the mining zones to prevent illegal operators from returning during the suspension. This will require coordination between state governments, security agencies, and local communities. But if the federal government delays or declines the suspension, the governors might still take local steps to limit mining activities or increase security presence around the hotspots. They could also push the National Assembly to debate the matter further. One thing is certain, this request has already sparked national attention, and discussions will continue for weeks. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you never miss updates on important stories like this. Another angle to this gist is the economic implication at the national level. Nigeria is working hard to improve revenue, especially from natural resources. Mining is one of the sectors the government hopes to grow, but growth cannot happen in a chaotic or insecure environment. Investors need stability, transparency, and good governance. Without these, they will stay away. So if the suspension leads to a more organized mining system, it could actually boost investor confidence in the long run. Now, think about the small-scale miners who operate legitimately. Many of them want formal recognition. They want licenses, they want support, they want to work without fear of being harassed by illegal operators or security threats. A good reform process will help protect these honest workers and give them better access to opportunities. Remember to like this video and subscribe so you stay informed as this story develops. Let's take a moment to look at the human side in more detail. Imagine a mining community where young men wake up every morning to dig in the earth, hoping to find enough minerals to feed their families. Imagine traders walking around with food, water, and tools for sale. Imagine farmers whose lands have been affected by deep pits and waste from mining. Now, imagine the fear that comes when criminal groups enter the area, taking over the site, threatening workers, or forcing people to pay fees to operate. These situations have happened in several locations, and that is part of the reason leaders want decisive action. There are many families who have lost loved ones to violence linked to illegal mining areas. There are communities that have abandoned their farmlands due to insecurity. There are children who cannot go to school because the routes are unsafe. A 6-month suspension, if managed carefully, could open the door to restoring peace. Please like and subscribe if you want more stories that touch on both policy and human impact. Now, let us move deeper into how the suspension might be implemented if approved. Authorities will need to map out all mining sites, set up checkpoints, monitor movement of equipment, and review mining licenses. Some licenses may be suspended, revoked, or reassigned depending on their compliance history. New guidelines will be established for safety, security, and environmental management. During the suspension period, there could also be community engagements, town hall meetings, where leaders explain the goals of the suspension and discuss the next steps. These engagements will be essential because policies work best when people understand them. Keep liking the video and subscribing so this channel can keep growing and delivering timely updates.